Hello, my name is Derek Tafuma. In this video, I want to talk about documenting. I want to talk about documenting in terms of telling stories, in terms of the telling of stories, because ultimately, I think that everything that we consume is basically a story. So when we watch a movie, we are basically following a story that the movie is trying to tell us. It could be based on a true story, it could be science fiction, it could be creativity on the part of the writer, it could just be fiction. But when people talk about documenting, in most cases they are thinking about writing books. Like if you write a book, then you're helping to document stories so that future generation can consume them and maybe learn something from those stories. But I think that what we don't realize is that now we've got more opportunities for documenting than just writing books. Let's face it, how many people have tried to write a book, have started to write a book, have never finished writing a book, or have never started writing a book? But how many people can pick up their mobile phone today and post on Facebook and post on Twitter and maybe even make a video like this one? But have you realized that you could actually write a book using the stories or using the postings on your social media platforms? For example, you could do podcasts, and when you do podcasting, you could actually take the audio from the podcast. You could use a software for transcribing it, and you could actually write articles or even write a book eventually. Okay, so if you put your book into chapters, I think, and you put your bullet points of the things that you're going to talk about, I think effectively you could write a book, because then you'd make podcasts which are related to all of the different chapters that you have decided to write about. And there you go, you can have a documentation or a documented book of stories. So I think before we start beating ourselves about not having started writing a book that you meant to write a long time ago, just think about how easy it has become now, because you've got your social media profiles, you've got your stories in the head. You could quickly put them out on Instagram, you could put them on Snapchat, you could put those stories on a WordPress website, you could put your stories on a YouTube channel like this one, and eventually those stories have become a documented reality of the stories that you wanted to tell. And so this is the new way of telling stories, and so you've got to start. If you're going to start telling stories today, start today. There is no need to wait, no need to procrastinate, because all you need to do is pick up your phone, and that's it.